Well, welcome to Tuesday Update. We had a really good weekend this past weekend. It was nice to be able to thank our veterans and to do a blessing over our veterans. I'm really grateful to Deacon Marty, who brought the flags, the 5 service flags, and then gave us a nice explanation at the end of Mass. So we learned a little bit from that. So appreciate him doing that. Hey, we recall recently we had our Hilltown clothing drive, and I told you I'd get back to you in terms of the quantity of clothes that we were able to collect thanks to your generosity. So we filled a 16-foot truck, 2 pickups, and several vanfuls of clothes. And so those, of course, went to the rural areas, the Hilltown rural areas. But we were also able to help veterans, and some of those clothes went down to Lawanga House, a homeless shelter. So really, really outstanding. Thank you for your generosity. And speaking of that generosity, this past week, in addition to our Sacred Heart food pantry collection, we were also able to collect 105 turkeys. And then the school collected 252 bags of food. And so we were able to get those down to 5 groups, 5 organizations. The Interfaith Partnership for the Homeless, the Sister Maureen Joyce Center, Sacred Heart Food Pantry, St. John St. Anne's Food Pantry, and then the Schuyler Inn. And so again, thanks to your generosity, people are going to really enjoy Thanksgiving. Our confirmation students had a great retreat this past Saturday here in our upper room here in the New Parish Life Center, and then our middle schoolers got a chance to work at the regional food bank, and so got a chance to do some service work, which is really, really good. Thanks for your patience last week. We were able to accomplish the black topping in our parking lots before the cold weather. We had those couple of weeks that were nice weather, and so we were able to accomplish a lot. Thanks for your patience. I know we had to kind of close things down for a little bit, but on the Stafford Street lot, you'll notice there's a few different things. The parking arrangement's a little bit different, and then the ingress and egress arrows are a little bit different. So you'll notice that over there, but I think we can gain a few parking spots by doing that new pattern. Thank you very much for all of you who came out to the Bach in Space program last week. That was very, very interesting. I'm really grateful that Brian Hoffman, our music director here, he did a lot of work to set that up, and it certainly played beautifully, those 6 pieces of Bach while we watched that Space Center. Well, it's hard to believe Thanksgiving, Advent, Christmas season is just around the corner. So a few highlights. Number 1, Thanksgiving Day Mass, 9 a.m. Great way to start off your Thanksgiving if you can join us. 2, the Christmas giving tree will be set up very soon, and we invite you to take a tag off that. Return those gifts by December 11th. They go to help needy families. 3, this weekend, next weekend, we're going to have our sign-up tables right in the atrium after the Masses for the Advent breakfasts. So the men's Advent breakfast is Friday, December 2nd at 7:30 at Wolford's Roost. Bill McGoldrick's going to talk a little bit about life and faith. The women's is the next day, Saturday, December 3rd, Wolford's Roost, 8:30. Maureen Toohey's going to talk a little bit about her faith and life as well. The online registration is all set to go, so you can sign up for that as well. 4 is the Christmas Mass schedule. So it's on the website, and you're going to see for Christmas Eve, there's 3 Masses. There's the 2 o'clock, that's the Nativity for really our children's Mass. And there's 4:30 and 7. The next day is Christmas at St. Pius here, 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Sacred Heart in Albany also has a 9 o'clock. So any one of those Masses that fit your schedule, we're certainly going to be glad to have you. 5th, we've got a new event this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're calling it Light the Night. Light the Night. It's going to be Friday, December 2nd. It's an intergenerational event. So for families with children, here's what you're going to be doing. We got cookie decorating, photos with Santa, writing a letter to Santa. And then Santa's going to lead a parade out in front of church, and we're going to have a donut truck, caroling, and hot chocolate. For adults without children, we're going to gather upstairs in the upper room for wine and cheese. And then, of course, the adults are welcome to be part of the Santa photo opportunity, the donuts and hot chocolate. But that's going to be a really, really good event coming up. So put that on your calendar, December 2nd. At the end of that evening, by the way, that December 2nd evening, we're going to do a Christmas lighting. So we're going to have 2 large Christmas wreaths up in our upper room. and we're going to light those. So that's going to be a really fun time. And if you get a chance to register, please do that so we kind of know how many people are going to be coming. We're going to have to close down that registration on November 28th. So if you can go online, there's a lot of details on the website. But if you could sign up if you're going to be joining us. Toward the end of this week, you're going to be getting our Pius Pulse newsletter. We like to do that, especially for our people at home who don't have computers. We stay connected to you. You know what's going on here. That does have the Christmas Mass schedule and many other things in it. So you'll get that at the end of this week. Just a reminder about pews in church. So that one section of pews on the Stafford Street side, closest to the sacristy, we're going to continue to keep that for people who want to be masked. And remember, if you're going to sit there, you got to have a mask in that area. But we want to make sure, people who feel vulnerable have a place to go, that they feel safe. And so we're going to be doing that over there, but we're going to need everybody to wear a mask who sits in that area. This weekend, second collection, Campaign for Human Development. A really, really important national collection to help those who are down and out. So that'll be happening this weekend. We also have hospitality after the 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Mass. So if you got an extra 15, 20 minutes, hope you come down and have a cup of coffee and some donuts with us. Little thought for the week. There is no shorter path to joy than gratitude. There is no shorter path to joy than gratitude. So I'm going to look forward to seeing you this weekend. We have some really good readings. And take care. Thanks for checking out Tuesday Update.